Yeah, so I'm Nathan Sheets. I'm the executive director at the center in Hollywood, specifically on the campus of Blessed Sacrament Jesuit Parish in Los Angeles. The center is really geared toward building community first and foremost with individuals that are unhoused, and those as well who were formerly experiencing homelessness that are now in housing.
I mean, the center is kind of the culmination of decades of work embracing I mean, I think in a lot of ways, a lot of Jesuit spirituality and an embrace for the need for sanctuary. Because if you capture the reality beyond the the Sisters of the Immaculate Heart getting kicked out of the diocese, to that building being used for sanctuary for Central American refugees, to it being a refuge for individuals experiencing homelessness, and kind of framing that in different ways, from immediate needs services to social work to engagement. That process of discernment has kind of evolved fluidly based on what the staff at the time, what the ministers at the time, what the volunteers kind of discerned together was the need. I mean, the key turning point for the center was when Eileen Getty was leading a band of she I think people would say a band of volunteer hooligans, leading handing out 200 meals a day, and then deciding, like, hey, we shouldn't be doing meals because everyone's doing meals, and what people really need is a safe place to come early in the morning when when LAPD goes around and wakes everybody up, so that they can drink coffee and have a place to charge their phone and connect. And from there, mindfulness groups started, and it just evolved rapidly from there, based on the reality that the people coming through our doors are in they're really saddled with severe trauma. Let's figure out how we can do something that addresses that need. It's listening and observation. I mean, paying attention to the just who's coming to the door, and what they're asking for, and who they are. I mean, when I first started at the center in 2013, there were a lot of individuals that, I mean, the majority of individuals coming through our doors were people that were chronically homeless, middle-aged or older, and um, weren't connected to services because the service orientation in Los Angeles at the time was all disconnected. Um, but for the most part, people coming in were kind of the general population of who make up the largest section of homelessness, which is our older, middle-aged adult men. But as the years have gone by, the population has become way more diverse. We see way more women. We see a larger subset of individuals who are transgender. We see way more younger people just in the last 2 years, people that are 18 to 25. We see people homeless for the first time instead of chronically homeless coming to our door. So it's, and our response is the programs that we've started, or the contracts we've picked up from a governmental contract standpoint through the LASA, or Department of Health Services, has been dictated by just observing who's coming through the doors and what they're facing, and trying to responsibly move our program, like evolve our program slightly to address that need, and not, so as to not remain stagnant. The program continues to evolve, to the needs of the people that are literally walking through our doors.